Posse Packer Nation. Welcome to Granted Greatness with Grossi. Ooh, that's a fire. That's a fire name of a podcast. We should use that more often. A big shout out to Nethwin for the suggestion. And make sure you get in contact with me. I'm your host, Tom freaking fracking Grossi. That's my beautiful, magnificent co-host, the Ryan Grant.
Like the Ohio State D. Don't get it twisted. The.
That's it.
There are others, but the.
Nope, not in my book. Like that guy, one guy who stole that Instagram. Nah. Who that Ryan Grant? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Mr. Ryan Grant, how we doing? How was the holidays? How are things?
Things are going well. Yeah. A couple of my family members were able to safely come out. So it was good to be able to share some space and talk with my family and some loved ones with everything. And of course, it was great to see a phenomenal beatdown of the Bears. So we'll always take that.
Oh, yes. The Bear fan Tears mug was completely and totally full. It was overflowing on Sunday Night Football. It was quite a beautiful thing. It was wonderful. We got the voodoo doll out for the Bears. We stuck the pin right in the heart, and obviously, it worked.
It worked.
It most definitely worked.
Man.
Yeah, we don't mess around in the Grossi household.
Somebody, I just want to give a quick little. I'm going to do it later on. Somebody requested a cameo of me, which is like a video. It's an app where you basically send videos to celebrities or clearly not celebrities, me. But anyway.
I'm aware.
Somebody lost a bet and requested a cameo for me to make a video to a Bears fan about the game. Oh, and I have to trash him.
Oh.
I have to trash him.
Oh, that's a beautiful
simultaneously
thing.
While trashing the Bears. Like they wrote, it was funny because I actually didn't know they were talking about me. They were like, even at 43, you could rush for 200 yards against the Bears. And I was thinking, well, I'm not 43. So like, damn, they must really think I'm terrible if they're saying it. Like, and I was like, oh, maybe they mean their friend. But yeah, that Bears.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, no, I was all about it. You know, you had a nice, relaxing Thanksgiving in which, you saw garbage football games. That's neither here nor there. But then Sunday night, which it seemed to take forever after you had a bunch of garbage football games also during the day, like the Broncos game, which is just, we were talking about this off camera, and good God, that was just piss poor
by the league.
The league. Yep.
Listen, much respect for the
Hinton
Broncos
going out there
and going out there and doing what he did. A lot of respect for real. That was tough, and I know he got a lot of respect around the league across the board. But it was unfortunate that the Broncos even had to put that
on the field.
Go out there on the field. That was that's I think that's irresponsible and dangerous, man. It's like, what are you doing?
On the league. That's on the league. And we're talking about how the Ravens Steelers game has been moved. Was Thanksgiving, then it was moved to Sunday, now it's moved to Tuesday, and now it's moved to Wednesday. And it seems like they're very accommodating when it comes to certain teams.
Wonder why.
It's a real head scratcher, because I think you and I talked about this, and I know a lot of fans have reached out to me, and there's like, well, wait a minute, the league is bending over backwards because someone on the Ravens broke protocol too. It's not like, it was a freak accident.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Someone on the Ravens broke protocol and got everybody infected.
Huh.
So when the Packers and 49ers were set to play on Thursday Night Football, everybody still had to play. And they were beat up. They had false positives. It just, listen, I understand, where in it, it's as they say in school, it's a fluid situation. But at the same time, get your crap together. Get it together. Because right now, it ain't together.
Where do they say that in school?
They say they've been saying since we came in September. They were just like, listen, it's a fluid situation. And I was like,
okay, so you got to be willing to adjust. You got to be willing to flex, be flexible. Okay. So
like a mighty river. Yep.
Like a mighty river.
Like a mighty river.
It's gonna go.
Nope. It's a piss stream. That's what it is. It's
Okay.
a stream of urine.
I think, but this is the thing though. I think we know which way it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Depending on the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If it's a competing team, they're gonna do everything they can.
Oh, they're like, you know what? You could play in 5 weeks. It's fine. You know what? You play when you're good and ready. You know what? Let's wait 2 weeks for Lamar Jackson to come back. You can have a 2-week bye.
Schedule. They put a game on us. They're gonna get 12 viewers.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
Yes.
At 3:40 p.m. Is that Eastern time?
I think it's Eastern time. Yeah. So you could wake up at and
I know all the international fans are like, yeah, finally, finally get a game. And it's like, yeah, because this is literally the middle.
The international market's gonna crush. It's gonna be great.
Really.
And
good for you. You win.
Goodell is gonna look at that and be like, see, I told you we should put a franchise in London.
For the brand. It's good for the brand. Yeah.
100%. Pat McAfee would be proud. Yeah, it was that was this weekend. But listen, you know what? It's all behind us, or in front of us, because the Green Bay Packers scored 41 points against that Chicago Bears defense. Tim Boyle, of course, kneeling it to end the game, and it's always a beautiful sight when you see Tim Boyle out there kneeling it to put the dagger in it. And listen, the Bears had Akeem Hicks out. I'll give them that. So their pass rush wasn't as lethal. However,
Akeem is solid. I like him a lot.
He's a great player. He's a great player, and he makes those around him play better too.
Absolutely.
However, the Bears were trash on Sunday night, and it was a beautiful thing. Mitch Trubisky was just like, how do you
pronounce that, coach? Is it Nagy?
Oh, Matt Nagy. Oh, yeah.
Nagy. Well, that's fitting. It's interesting that it's
threw everybody under the bus. Everybody under the bus. Saying that was a
after he had just said, I loved before talking about we're prepared. Yeah. They didn't he talk about how prepared they were early on in the situation. Yeah. He was like, Mitch is prepared.
Oh, he's
when you say that,
he's primed.
It's like you have to perform now. You can't speak on the level of preparation. Here you go, show it again. Got it. You can't speak on the level of preparation and then put out a piss poor performance. That one actually looks better than the green one.
It does, right?
Yeah, the green one looks a little off. The yellow is good. Pull the green up.
Yeah.
So, to speak on that, Maggie, I'm not really with the whole throwing people under the bus no matter what. Like, the team shouldn't do that. Yes, clearly the team is underperforming. Like, we've seen it all season. But exactly, that was like terrible. But then especially beforehand, pre-game, you talk about, leading up to the game, you talk about the level of preparation. It's like, nah.
You set this level now.
You set this level up and you've acknowledged that you think people are prepared. And preparation doesn't only come from the quarterback. So even acknowledging like, Mitch is prepared and, we really like he's prepared. That means that's one of those things that once you say that, you like what you're getting across the board. Maybe the team, you like the week of practice, whatever it may be.
Sure.
That's a coaching thing across the board. And to then go and throw guys underneath, but it's piss poor. It was, but
I mean, it's like
you think your coaching hasn't been piss poor?
Ooh, baby. It's like Mike McCarthy saying Brett Huntley is ready.
Yeah. So basically, we're on the same page. We just don't like how the Bears they're not performing well, but they're not operating.
No.
Well, and you're starting to see some things fall apart, I think.
Listen, they're not the only team falling apart in the NFC North. You saw on Saturday, the Lions deciding to fire Matt Patricia and their GM Quinn, too.
Yeah.
Yep, fired them both and said, get on out. Not even going to finish the season, but at least they waited until after Thanksgiving. That was nice.
I like that, though. But that's what's needed months ago.
I think it goes back to the conversation that we were having previously and talking about how lucky Packers fans are and pretty much spoiled because you look around the division, not the leaving the league. You can obviously make bigger sample sizes with that. Around our division that we have had like competent coaches, solid QB play. Okay. Rodgers has been okay. Brett Favre,
just okay.
Might have heard
of it. Solid is a good word. Just solid.
Just solid. We've had that, for the years. And obviously people are going to pinpoint like, but the defense and stuff like that. But you look around the division and they can't even hire like a competent head coach. They don't have solid QB play and on like the Bears. And like, we need to be counting our lucky stars that we essentially have had these things in Green Bay for a consistent and a long amount of time.
So yeah, it's really interesting that, you know, when you talk about this, the spoiled mentality, we're so fortunate.
Yeah.
Like people talk about, not only have we had like, you know, legitimate players and been able to put performances out. Yeah, that's coaching. And that is across the board, top down. Listen, all players learn after like 5 or 6, year 5 or 6, you learn that it's really top down. Okay, so back to having to not be distracted by my 2 young children that seem to care nothing about daddy's priorities, nothing at all.
It's all right. I get distracted by shiny things all the time.
Yeah, they don't value anything that I do. It's not like I, you know, have a Super Bowl ring or ran for 4,000 yards. I didn't run for 5,000 yards. You know, it's not
you know
like
what I just realized that we
4th all time, 3rd all time in Packer history, something like that.
No big deal. No, it's
doesn't matter.
You know, whatever. Oh, sure, Dad. Whatever. God. You know what I just realized? We never saw the Super Bowl ring. I just realized that just now. Like 13.
Would you like to see it?
Is that a real question?
Hold on. I will be right back. All right, here we go.
All right, just worth it. All right, now I want to set the stage here. Okay. We were talking about lots of things. Ryan Grant mentioned his Super Bowl ring when it occurred to me that I have never seen Ryan Grant's Super Bowl ring. And so this is a big moment right here.
I just want to give a disclaimer. I barely see it too. But
I mean, if you don't want it, listen, I will happily find a home for it in my home, in my house.
You will not.
Okay. You know what? It was worth a try. And I put out the fishing lure and nothing came back. Even my hook was gone. Okay.
No, you will not.
Fair enough. It just sit in the safe all day?
It does sit in the safe.
Oh, baby.
It does. We're gonna give.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
For effect. We're gonna zoom in. We're gonna come in and make sure it's the right. Yeah, we're gonna come in. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah. That is.
A little glare, got a little shine.
That's a lot of sparklies.
It is. It is a lot of sparklies. Let's see what we got. So this side says Packers, of course. It says the ring. It says the Super Bowl XL5, and then the other side says my name and my number, and then inside, because we, you know, ran the table, it shows the scores. I don't even know how can I get to it. It shows the scores of the games. Actually, I don't know.
Oh, I see a G. I see the scores. Okay, I can read them out.
Okay. The scores of the game, and then on the other side, it has we had a phrase: one mind, one goal, one purpose, one heart.
That's a lot to put on a ring.
It is, and they got it done. It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
That's pretty legit.
As far as Super Bowl rings go, it's a pretty.
It's pretty nice. Pretty good.
Pretty solid ring.
Nice. That's phenomenal. Yeah, like honestly, if I ever won a Super Bowl, I would be wearing that thing literally everywhere. Like I'd be at the supermarket and be like, "Oh, excuse me, where are the paper towels? Oh, this way? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize my ring was flexing on
you." You would probably be ridiculed because of it.
Yes, 100%. But I would be ridiculed while wearing a Super Bowl ring. So really, at the end of the day,
that's okay. So it's a fair trade-off.
It's fine. That's fine. I'll wipe the tears with a tissue with the Super Bowl ring.
My ring.
Yes.
You be playing the violin.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I didn't hear you over that. Sorry.
Sounds were bouncing off my ring.
That's a beautiful thing. Like, how long does that take to get? I know this show has gone off the rails. Like
honestly, it didn't take that long. So you know, Mike,
because they knew already.
Mike did that. He did that like bold move where we got fitted the night before the game.
Such a baller move. It's such
He put a real ballsy move.
Yeah.
Real ballsy. They dropped that night. They were hanging low. They were heavy with weight. He definitely after our final meeting, he had a couple ring sizes, and we were like, oh. He was like, so when we win this thing, we gonna make sure we gonna get these fitted now when we go in and win this thing. I was like, okay.
That's legit. You know what? And And I think what's great about that too is like, I'm sure maybe I could be wrong. Maybe other coaches have done that like in the past or like since 2010. And I think that even if they lose, I think it's still important that you know your ring size. So honestly, whether you come away with a Super Bowl ring or just information about yourself you might not know.
At some point in time you're going to need.
Sure.
And I think it's fair. Yeah, fair. It probably would have got thrown in the trash, all that information, but
100%. You're just like, I did not need.
We went back. Yeah, we had the ring ceremony before we went back for the off-season program.
Yeah.
So it didn't take very long. Yeah, it wasn't. It was somewhat chilly. At the time, I brought my dad with me. I thought it'd be cool. My dad had been, like the main as one of the main inspirations, aspirations, motivators in my entire process with football, work ethic wise and everything. So it was cool.
That's awesome
to bring him and to have, you know what I mean? I gave, they make I don't even know this part is all side stuff, but just to give you a little insight.
Oh, okay.
Usually with ring, when they do these type of things with rings, they make for partners, wives, family members, they do like either a duplicate ring or like a pendant of some sort.
Sure.
So they did that. They did a pendant with the face of the ring. And I gave that to my grandmother. So that was slick. Not to you, Tom. So you can, it's funny. You might be able to reach around, reach out and see who's, I'm from what I've heard, a couple guys no longer married. They might have gotten that back.
Do you know of any players in particular whose relationships did not work out, just for informational purposes?
We can talk off camera about that.
That's a whole segment. Who got divorced? That's pretty phenomenal. Okay, so dad got to attend. Grandma got the
dad
pendant.
got to attend. I gave the pendant to, because my family's not really big about like things, you know what I mean? So my father.
That makes a lot of sense.
It was good to see my father like just enjoy it. Like, wow, you know what I mean? It was almost like, well, they get that. So that was cool for him. And then my grandmother, in the same breath as I say, my family's not really about things. My grandmother she passed away, but she's very regal in everything. So the fact that
why your middle name is Reginald.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Why Reginald is what I go by.
Yeah.
The fact that I played for the Green Bay Packers and we won a Super Bowl. America's team, the real America's team.
That's my grandson.
Blue collar. What? Green Bay Packers. It's we're everyone. If we're not your favorite team, we're your second favorite team.
That's true. That's accurate. Unless you're in the north with us,
unless you are actually
we're down real low.
Vikings fan, and then clearly you're not a same mind, so it doesn't matter. But yes, so that was that. I played for the Green Bay Packers. I went to Notre Dame. Oh, what prestige.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You got two up there.
I'm just like, I'm the Yankees out here.
Now, if I might ask, how many other grandchildren are there?
There's 4 altogether.
So, like,
I'm the favorite.
I was about to say, like, it's not even close. Like, someone else is just like, man, been doing real well with accounting. And you're like, I won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers. That's great, Phil. So glad that you got that accounting award. That.
My brother's a musician, an artist.
Okay, that's fine.
Loved, but no.
No, definitely.
My two younger cousins are musicians and artists as well, but one is a girl. So I will say that we have a lot of boys in my family.
Okay.
And she was the first little girl.
Okay.
So
that moves.
Yes. So it did kind of move the needle a little bit, and she got a lot of attention when I was in college.
Makes sense.
She was 16. I was 16 when she was born. So I missed a couple of years because I was in school and college. Sure. And she got a lot of the attention. Yeah, a lot of the attention was going there and support. But then I went.
But I don't think she won a Super Bowl.
Then I went to the pros.
I don't think she won a Super Bowl. I mean, draft night. Oh yeah, I'm so great. So great, Lisa. So great you could do well. Yeah, it's a really nice art project you created here. But
Yeah, there were a few different moments where it was like, you're not. Come on now, you can't compete. You can't compete with this. But yeah. So they were just always really proud of just that I did. My family really didn't even care that I played football. They were like, no, you just happen to play football, so we care. But if I said, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm trying to do whatever, they'd be like,
podcasting.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah. My grandmother would be like, what the hell is that? But I'm with it. Like if you're
Well, I feel like you've earned enough points throughout your life now that literally
now I can just anything I step into.
Could just be like, listen,
I got
I'm
this
trying
idea.
to be a fighter pilot.
Crochet with a twist of yeah, you know what?
Done.
It is interesting. Like when I decided I was gonna retire, my family was like, what's next? It was almost like, what are you gonna blow us away with now?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, whoa.
I mean, you set the bar a little high. You said like just a smidge. Like you got drafted into the NFL, and then you won a Super Bowl, which not many people have done.
Yeah.
And then you were like, what are you going to do next? And you're like, I am going to do a podcast with Tom Grossi. And they were like, what? They're like,
whoa.
What? And then they were just like, Super Bowl, what? Don't even remember
when I told them, when I said what I was going to be doing, it wasn't even about the podcast.
No.
They heard your name and you could just like hear the euphoric, like, oh, what?
I get that a lot.
Wow. Like how could it's like, this isn't reality.
Yeah. It's,
like,
you know what? I
listen,
have
there
that
are a few moments. I would say there are a few moments that my grandmother is and proud of. And the first thing was she never thought she would ever see in her lifetime a black president. So when Obama got drafted, when Obama got drafted into the league, when Obama got elected, that was it for her. Seeing all her family members graduate from college, boom. I mean, all her grandchildren.
Sure. And
seeing her grandson partner with Tom Grossi was the third. Now, she died before the third happened.
Yeah.
So she never saw it. But
you know.
I'm letting you know. This was, when she was on her final days, I asked her, like, how you feeling? And she was like, I feel good. There are a couple of things that, I recognize I'm probably not going to see. And it got really heartfelt. And one of them was good old Tom.
Yeah.
She's like, there's this guy named Tom. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know any Toms. And she's like,
no Toms. I've actually never heard of Tom.
I don't know any Toms. I don't. Tom's not somebody I know. Chances are, if he's a Tom, I don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where I was. I'm not there anymore, but that's where I was. Yeah. And she told me that. And then I meet you. So she's up there, she's smiling down, and is so proud of the opportunity that you're giving me.
I'm really into community service, and I think, it's important to give back to those who are less fortunate and less successful than you are. And, we set up this giveaway, to give away signed balls. I wanted to inflate the ego a little bit. I wanted to, make you feel, because, when I first
saw what's funny? I appreciate you not even offering to sign the ball yourself.
No.
That's big of me.
I don't want to bulldoze. I don't want to do that. I'm not that kind of guy.
I get it. You saw that it was big.
You can have the spotlight and pay for shipping. You can have that spotlight. I am so humble enough for me to step aside, put my ego to rest, and say, you know what, Ryan Grant? No, this person can get this ball from you, and I think
be happy about it, and you will be happy, and they will be happy, and they will be excited about it,
and they'll be happy. It's not as good, as
no, I get it, but it's like, but you be grateful. It's like, listen, fellas, you be grateful for what we're willing to give you.
Yeah,
and if it's only a Ryan Grant signed ball, go for it.
I mean, it's walking into like a dining hall, and you're thinking it's gonna be like Taco Tuesday, and it's mac and cheese. You're like, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Mac and cheese. Who doesn't like mac and cheese?
He has mac and cheese. Cool. I'll take mac and cheese. Yeah. No, I agree. So I think the only thing really left to say about this point is you're welcome.
I'm very welcome. And thank you.
Are so welcome.
There you go. Take a note on that. Fine.
Yep. I didn't even take a note. I just pretended to do.
There you go.
Anyway,
We're good. Got the rings, everything, all the good stuff.
Look at that now. Like the entire podcast is made better now. Like because you don't even need a lighting system because now
I don't got it. No, dude, I don't have to say anything. We only have to talk.
No.
Ryan, what do you think about the?
Listen.
What an answer, Ryan.
Wow, honestly, one of the best I've heard in quite some time. Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan, can you expand on that? I can.
I think, and by the way, it will be clipped that I was put in the same breath as Obama. Like it's gonna be out there in the universe now.
It's important.
And I think honestly, it's warranted. Really.
I want everyone to know that Saturday Night Live or all these sketch shows that was serious improv on my part. So
yeah,
sign me up because I can pull anything. I can make you believe anything.
I feel like now this is taking a turn because in improv you're supposed to say yes and to everything. So
yes, I did.
Or no but. You gotta can't just shut it down. Can't just shut it down.
It's
so
all affirmative. I'm not shutting anything down.
No. Yeah, Tom Grossi, Obama, amazing. Gonna give Super Bowl ring too. Yeah, I get it.
Absolutely.
Bequeath. Yeah. So all right. So here's what I'll say. I'm going to hit up a lot of Packers from the 2010 team. I'm going to check on their relationships and be like, hey, how is that going? Great. So sorry to hear that. And if they're hitting some hard times, and I don't want them to go to Pawn Stars, no, because Rick is going to give them like $6. I will happily give them double digits for that. So
happily give them double digits. You might have to give them.
I mean, that's thousands of dollars. That's thousands of dollars. I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars. So
I'm trying to think.
That's the expensive. I can't imagine.
Your best bet is to actually get into a relationship with one of the Packers and hope that they are willing to give you.
Done.
We're in a day and age where nothing's off the table. So I'm letting you know that might be your best bet.
Excellent. Just give me Aaron's number. And I will happily plug that into my phone. I'll be sliding to those DMs literally before this show even concludes. That will be, and my wife knows that. She is very aware of that. There you go. We've had this conversation already. I'm like, listen.
The role. If someone on the Packers desires me.
Whoa. It's not anybody on the Packers.
Oh, it's not anybody Packers. Okay.
It's not all right. Listen, I got some standards here, but we're talking about like key players here. I'm just saying, if Nick Collins or Charles Woodson, Ryan Grant or Aaron Rodgers, if they hit me up, I'd be like, all right, let's see what happens. Like let's see what happens. But like I don't want. Who was is that Tim Mastay was the punter?
Tim Mastay was.
Yeah. I might go for Tim.
Really? What do you mean?
I might go for Tim. All right. Yeah, Tim was fine. Damn. Okay. I'll have to look. Like maybe some practice, because practice squad players get it too, right?
Yeah, practice squad players get rings too.
All right. So some random practice squad guy like hits me up and I just be
what
like,
about okay, so if Justin Harrell. Do you remember Justin?
I do.
First round pick, Tennessee.
Yeah, no, I remember him.
It didn't necessarily pan out.
It didn't
pan out. I wouldn't say necessarily. It didn't pan out.
That would be a catfish situation. Like I'd put myself in danger to get the ring.
The ring. You'd be willing to put yourself in danger to get the ring.
Yeah.
But it's not about Justin.
Yeah. No, it's not. Sorry, Justin.
I got you.
I think we made a
lot of you know what? You know what's a good one? Because I think it's tough. Because he might not have had the star power in regards to performance and role, but man, does he have it in regards to just who he is and the good old Tom Crabtree.
Ooh, I ain't getting to but Tom Crabtree, his social media game.
Tom is the man.
It elevates him. Yes.
Everything.
And I think that I could actually get him to come on this program. I could catfish him enough. But I think he would hurt me in a significant way.
What? He's a big guy.
He's a very large man, and I would be afraid for my soul. So, is there all right, so here's the criteria. Either one, you're a key player, or two, I could run away from you in a fight. Like if I could like just whoop and run.
Nope. I'm just gonna go out there and say
Can't outrun any of them.
You probably can't outrun one
Any of
person on an NFL roster.
Well, they're not on it. Hey, they're not on an NFL roster. Maybe they put on some weight. Maybe they've lost some shape.
You're right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, this is 2010. We're 10 years ago now.
We are 10 years
That's
ago.
tell you. You can't tell me that every single 2010 Packer has stayed in shape, that they could chase after me. I'm a fast man. I can run, especially when motivated.
Okay, maybe, possibly. All right, I'm with that.
So I got to get into their house. I got to steal the ring, and I got to book it.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's not happening.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy.
All right, so the Packers are playing the Eagles next Sunday.
Yes, they are playing the Eagles.
This is the best transition. The Eagles, it showed up as a close on the scoreboard, but it was not a close game. Richard Rodgers caught another Hail Mary. Good for Richard Rodgers, former Green Bay Packer, who caught the Motown Miracle. All about it. I got to think that the Eagles have been struggling. Their defense looked okay. It looked pretty good for a little bit against the Seahawks, but I feel like this is a team that we should beat pretty well. But I'm not going to put anything past them because we also lost to them last year, and we thought we should be able to beat them. So,
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Carson Wentz has been garbage. The offensive line has been garbage.
I like Carson.
I like Carson Wentz too. I don't think it's all his fault, but some of it is.
You hear all this stuff about like when they talk about Carson, and I don't really know why Carson's not performing well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't know. I don't really know. I wish Carson was performing better. I do. It's one of those guys. I don't want Eagles to win by any means, but I wish he was performing well. I think we win this game. We should win this game pretty handily.
Yeah. We should.
Are you trying to say you're uninterested when I talk?
No. We should win the game pretty handedly. No, I heard exactly what you said. I can multitask and I can stare at.
This is awkward because I don't want to cover my. Okay, my hands will just be here.
That's perfect. That doesn't look awkward at all.
Yeah, and there's nothing awkward about this. Okay. Nope. I think that we should win this game pretty handily. We should. Yeah, we're better in all facets of like everything. I think we're all better. This is a great opportunity. It's in Philly.
That's a great question.
Doesn't matter. Like it's not that mattering, but I just think like if we can go, like I do think that when it comes to, because it's going to be tight at the end of the season in regards to who gets these buys and home field advantage, being able to play on the road.
No, it's in Lambeau.
Okay. All right. Well, then they just handle business, guys. Like you're in Lambeau. It should be able to just get it done.
Get done.
Another opportunity to put together a really total football. So honestly, yeah, it should be like, what are we, number 2 in scoring, right? I think we're number 2 in scoring right now.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, 35 points. Let's put it up.
Let's do it.
Let me see 30 plus, and let's go across the board. Let's get Aaron involved. Even though, yes, I think he had 15 for 90. Aaron Jones. Aaron Rodgers. You're Aaron. You're always going to be involved. I'm never talking about you.
God.
Whenever I talk about like performing, I'm never going to talk about you, A-Rod, because you perform. I don't have to talk about you.
He's okay.
I'm not referencing you anymore.
Aaron's going to give me your phone number. That's it.
Yes. Won't happen, but okay.
We'll talk.
I want him to see I want to see Aaron Jones. I want to see the run game become the focal point in a game to show the versatility of like, yo, we can dominate, we can do the thing in this, do our thing in this, and then it opens up play action. And so you're really stuck. Make teams feel like they have no way of stopping whichever angle we want to go.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's get him back to that 150, 140, you know what I mean, type of rushing performance and stuff like that, along with the passing. I'm not mad if he has, if he has 106 or 110 and he's getting 40, 50 yards in the passing game. That's the same thing. But I do want to see him be able to get back on track with what performance-wise, also because I want him to get paid. So,
sure,
just a little selfish running back thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think we've alluded to this in the past few weeks because Aaron Jones has been I would say limited, right? Like
Yeah.
he hasn't been like the guy you saw on Sunday. They kind of had like a two-pronged attack with Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones, and they were successful almost every single time they ran the ball. They were successful, and I completely agree with you. Like especially as we're starting to get into December, Lambeau Field, near playoff football. Let's get those wheels churning. Like let's get it going, and I want a good dominant performance here, and I'm hopeful that that's what's going to happen.
I do want to see. I like the way Gary's on the defense. Rashawn and Simon coming up, so I do want to see. I'm going to keep an eye on him. I do. Let's keep an eye on the defense. I think the offense is pretty slim, but let's keep an eye on the defense in regards to how they're doing depth wise. Stopping the run has got to be a priority from here on out. We've struggled with that in all season, so I think that they're going to really make a priority of that. That secondary has been solid. If they can just stay healthy, I think that'll be a serious upside for us.
Oh yeah,
because it's been inconsistent from a health wise, not from a performance sense. I think for the most part, but we just can't put together soft. Guys got to be ready to like tackle and step up on that D line. Plain and simple. Like those are the things that have shown that we can be beat and we will get beat if we don't handle that. So let's see if we can put together something there.
I'm hopeful too because we just signed Anthony Rush. He was on the Bears practice squad for a little bit. He was actually on the Eagles and the Seahawks previously.
I just saw. I don't mean to cut you off.
Tavon Austin.
Yeah, Tavon. That's good. Yeah, slick.
Yep. Which I'm all about because with Tyler Ervin out, our return game is non-existent. So yeah, I think
that's twofold. I think he has the potential to be one of those little variables, like
agreed.
But he
gotta keep an eye on him.
Necessarily work out in other situations for him. But I think that he's got enough ability that if they can find pockets to get him the ball, get him opportunities, it could help. Definitely big play, little first down, stuff like that here and there. Where I think it's
and I said on the show, last night I was talking about this, and I was like, you know what? If he can actually because they signed him right to the active roster, it wasn't even to the practice squad. So if he can take over, because I know that they cut Shepard today. They
did cut Shepard. Okay.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I said last night they were totally going to. They totally cut Shepard today. And I think that if Ervin can kind of be more, and I like him as a returner, but if Tavon Austin can kind of take more responsibility when it comes to the return game, you get Tyler Ervin more involved in the offense, which is a great variable. I think it's a win-win all around. He's a cheap signing, and it's a high ceiling for him. So I'm all about that signing.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's great. I was excited when I saw it. It's like, is that light killing you? It's like
no, it's okay. It's fine with me because it's reflecting off of the ring.
Okay.
They're reflecting the sun right back.
Oh, is it? You thought it was the ring?
I did actually. I was just like,
you thought it was the ring. Yeah, I think that I'm looking forward to it. Not a bad move by the good old goodie. I think that right now, what week are we in?
Week 13.
Yeah, 13. So I said we got even 4 weeks left, basically. And guys got to stay healthy. The number one thing, it would be devastating to the team. And I don't even want to say it, but if we had, one of our main guys.
I mean, Corey Linsley, we saw out 3 to 6 weeks, but and he'll be back for the playoffs, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, but I said, and that's okay. I'm confident with the guys, the line, shuffling down guys have showed that they can. I'm actually, that's not as pressing to me.
Correct. I agree.
I want Corey to get healthy, and so that you're ready to go when we need you. But I want the rest of those guys to stay healthy. And this is why I said, let's put together performances where it's like, well balanced and run the rock. And even, run the rock so that we can run the ball so we can get some of those other guys involved. Exactly. So we can get the AJ. I want to see guys get reps in so that when it's needed, if things happen in the course of a game and we need other guys to step up, they can.
Agreed.
And we haven't had that opportunity where it's like, I want to see a 35, 40 carry rushing performance.
I'm all about it.
Doesn't have to be all from Aaron Jones.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying all Aaron. No, not. But spread the ball around. Let's get guys some carries downhill, play action. Listen, Aaron knows how to throw the ball.
Yeah.
He knows how to throw a dig route. He knows how to throw an out route, a backside post. Blah 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 blah. Like, let's do all the he knows how to do that.
Let's do a little ground and pound.
Let's do a little ground and pound, and then open it up. Trust me, you ask those guys up front what they prefer.
Oh yeah. Listen, and I gotta say a big shout out too to Elton Jenkins, who has been has played. I'm pretty sure at this point every single position on the offensive line, and has been amazing at every single position. Honestly, I loved him coming out of college. When we drafted him, I was like, Are they doing the Pro Bowl this year in regards to voting, or are they just not? They are doing voting for the Pro Bowl. It's just going to be virtual in Madden.
Yeah,
I wish I was making that up.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
So they're gonna,
Yes.
Okay.
I know you thought I saw it like a really funny joke.
Yeah, and that was the end, and you did it. You hit it correctly. Made it even funnier that it's not a joke.
Nope.
Okay, so they're gonna do well.
Vote him in.
The reason why I was asking is because my man Jenkins, I think absolutely should. I don't know if he's gonna get it, but it's hands down, the dude should be in the Pro Bowl. This guy's played everything. He's been able to. Yeah, I don't know. So
I'm waiting to see him at QB.
Yeah. And I'm waiting to see if they're going to pay him. Just give him the money.
Yeah, he's still young, so we can get to push that back a whole lot. So we're good with that.
I want everybody to get money. Just pay
everybody. Get your money. Come and get your money.
Get your money, because at some point in time you won't. At some point in time they're going to say no.
Some point you'll be doing a podcast with Tom Grossi, and that's when we know.
Well, wait a minute. I thought this was level up. Damn, yo, you just shot yourself on the foot.
Listen, you then said it was all improv and it was all a lie. So, you know what?
It's improv. I didn't say it was a lie. Oh. Yeah.
All right, I take back what I said.
Yeah.
I'm on the Tom Grossi podcast when things are thriving. So, you know what? We're gonna edit that one out. Wow, it's real late. You got to go with the family and stuff like that. I got to go record stuff. So, Ryan Grant, I think that this has been an episode filled with so many trials and tribulations.
Yeah,
and
this episode has been a representation of life, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with it. Make it funny, make it hilarious, make it last.
You're making 5 minutes long.
It'll be a lot of snippets of, hey, I told you that. Hey.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Mr. Ryan Grant, please tell the people where they can find you and all the things that you do.
All the things I do. Well, I'm a mean bow and arrow. I got a mean shot in bow and arrow. Scott, I want you viewers to know that Tom doesn't really care about it. He just wants to see the ring.
Mean shot with the bow and arrow. I could do this all day.
Mean shot with the bow and arrow.
Yep.
Tom just realized that I trained jiu-jitsu.
That was true. Dude, I watched your Instagram story and I was so hyped when I saw that. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a gi guy.
I love the no gi. I love the no gi.
I roll around a little bit.
I get my ass kicked when I do gi.
Yeah. Well, I don't. But I do. That's a lie.
Jiu-jitsu is just getting your ass
in general. The whole premise of jiu-jitsu is yes, you get work, you get your ass kicked. But football, I will say that there are some benefits to being strong and fast and athletic and agile and things like that. So it does carry over into a lot of the things.
It does
that I've done. My power and my strength. So it helps a little bit. But when I'm, of course, in who I train with, they're way better and way more technical, but I'm very fortunate. I got a good group of guys that I train with, black belts and brown belts and stuff. My brother's a purple belt, so they're able to give me some good work.
I tapped a blue belt, when I first started. No big deal.
No big
deal.
Nope.
He was very angry.
Listen, I've tapped a few blue belts.
Yeah,
because I'm still a white belt. I've tapped a few blue belts.
He was very upset.
Yes. I've tapped 2 purple belts.
Ooh.
A few blue belts. I tap blue belts often, actually, and
there you go.
They are not happy.
No, he was cursing a lot after that, and he was like, "We're rolling again," and I was like, "Okay," and then he beat the shit out of me. That's like that was. No, I got him in a guillotine like really, really well, and he just could not get out of it. And I saw that, and I was like, I kept that inside because I didn't want to die.
That wasn't what you said out loud. You just.
And then that was years ago, and now I'm just revealing that I tapped him because he won't know where to find me now. So
exactly.
That was great.
Ooh, I hope it doesn't get back to you. Well, they would know how to find me, but it doesn't matter.
I'll tap his ass again. I won't, and that came out wrong or right. Ryan Grant, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Ryan Grant 25 and on Instagram, Ryan.Grant, Facebook, just my name. And yeah, you can find me. Reach out to me. I love a good chit chat. I love a good dialogue. No matter what, it doesn't have to be football. It could be about the ring.
We got the ring.
It could be about Tom.
It could be about Tom.
If you want the real inside scoop about it, no, I love Tom.
Nothing has changed off camera to on camera, especially in this episode.
Yeah, this is exactly. I want you guys. This is exactly how we talk. When the camera stops rolling, this is what we laugh. So no, it's been a blast. It's actually, I will say, Tom, this has been a blast with you.
Ryan Grant, the pleasure has been.
It's been
all
fun,
mine.
Man.
It's been all mine. It's been right here, and the Believe Network. It's been their pleasure as well.
It has been their pleasure. It's been, yes. I don't know.
You just get the audio.
Well, we're gonna do a written apology to them.
I want to apologize for.
We're gonna do a written apology.
At minute 55, you said you were gonna tap that ass again. Yeah, no, that's out of context. Okay, that's not. You gotta take the. I'm gonna sign off. I'm Tom Grossi. You can find me at things and stuff.
You can find me. Just find me.
You're not gonna want to, but you'll find me somewhere.
Try to find me.
You'll find me. And 2010 Packers players who are out of shape. Hey. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Ryan Grant. And as always, go Pack, go.